Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Saga Troy video. We've just received a new video in regards to a new playable character, Agamemnon, and his campaign and battle review. And just a heads up, we'll be following the same format as we did with Sarpedon's video, so we'll jump in and out as and where relevant. Starting off hot, they're already showing us a bunch of different animations in regards to units, throwing animations, early combat, running, and so on, but what really piques my interest is the few shots every now and then that we get of the settlement that Agamemnon is trying to attack. Yes, this is a settlement battle. With the map itself, you'll see a lot more of it in the few coming frames now, looking to be quite a decent size. Actually rather large to be honest. I know some people have a problem with the Saga series, but it looks like the battle maps are looking better than ever. And here we get to properly see the big man himself, wearing probably the most impressive suit of armor that I've seen in the Troy series so far, and definitely wearing the coolest looking helmet. A quick heads up in regards to the campaign selection screen, you might want to pause the video every now and then just to make sure that you can see what you want to see. The video itself was released via a live stream with IGN, and it seems that they were just briefly going through everything just in case you're looking for something in specific. In just a few short seconds we'll be able to see the campaign victory conditions both for the Homeric and Total War victories, so you might want to pause in between them so you can get a better look. What really strikes out to me here is there seems to be 3 different Troy factions: Hector of Troy, Paris of Troy, and then just standard Troy. I'm rather curious about this and I can't wait until we actually get a spotlight regarding the Troy factions. Once again, we're treated to more visual shots of the campaign map. Honestly, I think this is the most visually appealing thing about Troy at the moment. It's looking rather cool, and even the subtle additions such as the flying seagulls over the ocean just makes the world feel more alive. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that the court system, which is normally reserved for lords, has now been moved to heroes? I might be wrong here, but it does specifically say when mousing over the King of Men icon that it is a court position for heroes. I hope this doesn't have too much of an impact in game. I know a lot of people who make very minimal use of agents, so tying the court positions to heroes instead of lords just seems like a bit of a silly decision. Okay, so it looks like I made a little bit of a mistake here with misjudgment, but I'd rather leave the mistake here just to make another point. So it seems that your lords are now known as heroes. That might be a bit confusing for players. I mean, as you can see from the video, I instantly thought that that was a court system for heroes instead of lords. But without making too much of a fuss there, it seems that we get access to 3 different types of heroes: the warlord, the archer, and the defender. Each of them also have a subcategory which also does vary between them, so stuff like trickster, commander, and so on. You can easily make educated guesses regarding this, but I feel like they should highlight it themselves. It might be that we're missing something out here.
Heed my will.
Alright, this I'm actually really happy about. It looks like the Three Kingdoms diplomacy system is also making its way to Troy. It's a rather stripped down version, but at least we have that mark at the bottom to tell us how far or how close we are to getting an agreement off. Let's hope that this minor addition becomes a staple in every future Total War game. They're also showing off the importance of other resources such as wood, stone, bronze and food, as opposed to just money being the main resource. This is going to be an interesting system. Sure, it's going to be a bit harder to manage as now you have to look towards 5 different resources, but it does feel more realistic, rather than just having money and being able to starve your troops for eternity without having any sort of food. So further expanding to the Divine Will system, it looks like your basic resources will also take into effect of this. Offering food, coin and other resources to your gods does make sense, especially in this setting. I hope this isn't the only way to gain favor with your gods though. Maybe by battle, different events, so on. It just makes it more interesting. If it's just based by tribute, it will probably get rather boring.
And grant my desires. This feast honors the gods.
We're going to leave you here with a recording of a settlement battle. This has the perspective of not only as a player, but also with some cinematic shots, and to be honest, the battles look rather impressive, so I do have a little bit more hope now when it comes to Troy. This is the second reveal we're posting on the channel. What do you guys think so far? I know there are a few people who obviously aren't too hyped about Troy, especially with the Epic Games stuff, but I think things are starting to look rather good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a bit of a discussion, shall we?
This should be a battle to remember. Javelins honed! Clubs! At once! Without question! Javelins honed! Agreed! Agamemnon! It shall be! Foes beware!
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
It shall be! So be it! Making it happen! It shall be! To the Dark
The foe has sighted your hidden units. Your warriors have been routed.
Agamemnon! All set!
have been routed. Thy heirs, your warriors are rallying. Valk!
Ready to throw! Yes! Acknowledge! Forward we go!
Your warriors have been routed.
Attack! Invincible!
The foe has sighted your hidden units.